Good evening, my name is Jill Pitre, and I want to begin by saying that I do understand that this council cannot change a judge's ruling or reverse a custody decision. What I'm speaking about tonight is not a dispute over custody. It's about how parish level agencies enforce court orders and respond to protective order violations. Those enforcement procedures and the coordination between local departments are within your authority as parish leaders responsible for public safety and accountability. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, a time when we're reminded that every statistic is a story, a family, and often a child whose voice goes unheard. I stand here not only as a former caregiver who lived through that reality, but also as the founder of a new initiative called the Pitre Project, a nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting children, supporting survivors, and promoting accountability within the very systems meant to keep us safe. For more than 500 days, I cared for a child under 8 separate protection orders, 7 issued by the same judge in Lafourche Parish, each one acknowledging clear and ongoing danger. Protective orders are not issued casually. They're granted only when a court determines protection is necessary. That same judge also granted an ex parte order and a consent judgment that legally recognized me as having sole custody pertaining to the father, not the mother, because she was incarcerated. Those orders existed because the biological parent had a documented pattern of instability, arrest, and court-ordered supervised visitation limits. Then on January 3rd of 2025, everything changed. That same judge abruptly reversed custody while a protective order was still active. And the local law enforcement carried out that transfer without a signed judgment. The order was not signed until nearly 4 weeks later. There was no transition plan, no rehabilitation requirement, and no best interest review. That action blocked me from protecting the child, and not only from physical, but also emotional harm. But also the continued instability and neglect that the courts had already documented. When I continued to speak up, a retaliatory protective order was issued against me, the caregiver with no criminal history, who had kept that child safe for nearly 2 years. It stripped away the only consistent source of safety that child had, and it sent the message that speaking up for a child in danger can be punished instead of protected. After the reversal, the same parent was arrested again.
So we had 3 minutes, so we'll wait for 3 more minutes.
Same parent was arrested again, proof that the risk was never resolved. This is not about one child or one caregiver. It exposes a pattern that endangers families in Lafourche Parish. Protective orders are issued and then ignored. Custody transfers occur without judicial verification, meaning law enforcement is acting on verbal instructions given in open court. The Louisiana law requires that a signed judgment be presented before any custody is changed and any order goes into effect. Agencies who are being notified of danger are failing to coordinate and act. In my case, the Child Protective Services told me they could only intervene with the judge's signature, but there was no oversight to ensure those signatures exist or align with the facts. Children left completely unprotected in this parish. I'm asking this council to take 3 realistic local steps. Create a child safety oversight task force to review how protective orders and custody changes are handled in Lafourche Parish. Adopt a verification process requiring confirmation of a signed judgment before any custody transfer is enforced by parish agencies. Hold quarterly inter-agency meetings between law enforcement, child protective services, and community advocates to close communication gaps. These are non-judicial actions. They are public safety measures within your reach. The law that protects children already exists. What's missing is local enforcement and coordination. Please let this story be a warning and a call to action. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm asking for accountability, integrity, and courage. The kind that ensures the next child in danger will not be failed by this system. Thank you.
decides to quit.